Everyone, thanks for tuning in. All right, so in the yellow helmet, Alvaro, in the blue and yellow helmet, James, and there am I in the green with the trimmer going up the ladder. And in this video, we attempt to show you a little sneak peek on how we actually trim hedges in an efficient manner as much as possible, especially on the big scale here where we are doing a reduction and a trim as well. So Alvaro is chief groundsman. He'll do the cleanup. James will tackle the sides, and I always seem to be the one doing the top. How we will start will be on the left side of the hedge, moving towards the right in a backwards fashion, as you see with the 16-foot Hasegawa ladder. Using battery tools here, shaping the sides, and whenever we're ready for a ladder movement, I'll mention to the guys ready to move. I'll hand out the trimmer. We like to move the ladders with two people. So here we go. Up go the legs. We'll move it back around 10 feet or so. And we have this cool little trick where James will just swoop up the pole saw, pass it to me so I'm ready to go right up the ladder. It takes a couple seconds for him to do, but it saves a lot of energy on the quote-unquote ladder climber who always has to go up and down, up and down. So pole sawing 3 to 4 foot chunks off. Trying to stay within the green, as I call it. Don't want to overexpose too much of the wood. And whenever I'm ready for a tool swap, I'll call Alvaro and I'll say, ready for a swap, trimmer please. Send down the pole saw, he'll kindly pass up the trimmer. It makes a big difference having someone pass you up those tools, not having to go up and down the steps all day. Truly grateful to have great guys part of the crew. So stretching it out a little bit here, reaching the last little twigs. And oh, we have a homeowner comes out and wants an explanation. This is very, very common, and he'll ask, for example, why can't you remove more? And it's usually whenever you're halfway done the job. So just be prepared to have a great answer, or else you're going to have to go back and restart again, which is no bueno. He's happy, he leaves, successful conversation, a little bit more trimming, and I'm going back up, boys. I'm talking to everybody through the Cena. Everyone knows what to do. We grab the ladder, we back up, boom, pole saw is going to be at my right hand. Not even looking there, not even looking. Got it. And up we go. So the real time for this whole video is something like, I think it's maybe half an hour. So we're cooking along pretty quick here, guys. Pole sawing, once again, 3 to 4 foot sections off the stalk. We call this a reshaping. Whenever you're reshaping a hedge, make sure you're charging a lot. Oh, can I draw your attention to the bottom left? Alvaro out of nowhere decides to put on a quick little show there for us. What a guy. Little juggling show. So just dropping sections off the top of the hedge. I like using the hook on these things like a fishing pole almost, just to flick the big tops off. Now, the hedge is getting pretty wide, so called for a bigger pole saw. Once again, not having to climb down those 10 to 12 rungs is a definite welcome to the knees. So big pole saw coming up. We like to think about longevity in everything that we do. You know, our bodies, you only have one set of knees. If you can save multiple steps down a ladder multiple times a day, that adds up. Let's see, do you think he'll catch it? What do you think? Yeah, he got it. He got it. What a great grounding. So we're moving backwards. We're removing as much as we can off the sides and off the top without going past the green. If you start exposing the old wood, cedars have a hard time regenerating off that, especially here in the province of Quebec where we get some cold winters. And results never are the best. So this is pretty much the maximum we want to take off a hedge. But you can see it's coming in quite nicely. I like to find some unions in the top of a cedar hedge to lay the trimmer on sometimes and just stretch far across as I can. Around this point I was realizing that I might have to bring the big ladder to the other side as well to reach some areas, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So here we go, keep on trimming, big chunks. Usually just send them, the guys don't really care. That doesn't hurt too much if it hits on the helmet. And we're chipping away all the big chunks, and we are just raking up all the other stuff into cans and dumping that into the dump trailer. So this part of the hedge, I'm actually removing almost 5-foot chunks off the top, which is quite a big amount, but in the end it's what is needed to level out the entire hedge. Now, the drone, I forgot it in the air and decided that we are done for the day, and conveniently just did a nice pan down to the ground. And we'll chill there for a bit while I talk about our equipment. So our equipment, we kind of leave it on the ground while we move around. I'd like to have a rack system one day to kind of keep it off the ground. Once again, not having to bend down and pick things up all the time will it's just less fatigue throughout the day if you have stuff at waist level. I mean, I'm 33. I'm almost 33. I don't think I'm trying to be lazy here. Just trying to be wise with my movements and just think of more efficient and better ways of doing things all the time. So yeah, the drone did great. It's still recording here. And right about now, I think James tells me, hey, did you land the drone? And I said, nope, I did not. And I quickly looked back and, oh shoot, we're in a parking lot. Thankfully, nobody drove over this thing. So I said, Alvaro, I'm coming down pretty quick. I'm like, oh, here we go. And I'm obviously having a pretty good laugh about this because you guys know me and drones. It'd be hilarious if I crashed this thing on day one. The end. Thanks for watching.